Hello everyone, welcome you all to this new video. So in my previous video, I had discussed with the concept of master slave JK flip flop, right? In that we have seen the first the basic definition of a master slave flip flop. Okay, it consists of master enabled and slave enabled two JK flip flops used, and how the outputs are fed back through the master and slave, and how the condition goes with respect to the disabled and enabled state of the master slave flip flop. Everything we have discussed in all the four cases of input combinations. Okay, so please go through it. In that we have discussed the master slave block diagram, circuit diagram, truth table, and the timing diagram, which is very important. Okay, so in this video we are going to be discussing with some of the characteristic table and characteristic equations along with the excitation table of the four fundamental flip flops, that is SR flip flop, JK flip flop, T flip flop, and D flip flop. Okay, this video you cannot be skipping at all. It is very important, and this question would be definitely arriving in the final exam for this subject. Okay, so now only I'm telling, don't skip any part of the video. Do take a note of this video. Okay, yeah. So let us start now. Characteristic table and equations. Okay. So what do you mean by this? You see here, the characteristic table defines the next state output of the whatever the fundamental flip flop we use. Okay. It is the next state output of the flip flop as a function of its inputs and present state output. Okay. So the Qn refers to the present state and Qn plus 1 refers to the next state after the occurrence of the clock pulse. Okay. So the characteristic table for the SR flip-flop shows that the next state is equal to the present state when both inputs S and R are equal to 0. Okay. So this is for the SR flip-flop, and when R is equal to 1, the next clock pulse clears the flip-flop output Q to 0, and when S is equal to 1, the next clock pulse sets the flip-flop output Q to 1, and when both the inputs are high, the next state output of SR flip-flop is indeterminate. Okay, so this is basically the truth table which they have given for the SR flip-flop. Now with respect to characteristic table of present and next state, how it is given, you see. Okay, so you see here the characteristic equation is the functional Boolean equation that is derived from the characteristic table. So whatever the characteristic table you get, right, the function table, based on that you need to be building a K-map and getting the Boolean function. Okay, so how that is done, you see here one by one. First for the SR flip-flop. Okay, you see here this is the characteristic table of a SR flip-flop. So there are totally two inputs S and R. The outputs are of present state and next state. Okay, so I've made a pair of four combinations. One is for 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, and 1 1. Totally there are four, right? First is for 0 0 we have two pairs, 0 1 we have two pairs, 1 0 we have two pairs, and for 1 1 we have two pairs. Okay, so now what you need to be doing for the present state, when S and R both are low, we know that present state input when it is 0, the next state would be 0. Okay, but when the present state is 1, the next state also would be 1, because we've seen that according to the definition the state remains unchanged, right? So that's why whatever is the present state, that only the bit would be there in this next state when it is 0 and 1. Okay, so you see here when the combination is 0 0, when the Qn is 0, when output produced if it is 0, the next state also would be 0, and for 1 the next state also would be 1. Okay, so this is for 0 0. Now for 0 1, the combination when the at the present state when Qn is equal to 0, Qn plus 1 is equal to 0, and for 0 1, when Qn is equal to 1, Q of n plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, whatever may be the inputs whatever may be the output provided, that is 0 or 1, in the next state for the combination of 0 1, it is in the reset state. Okay, so that's why both the outputs are low. Okay, same for the next combination 1 0, present state when it is 0 it is in the 1, and present state when it is 1 it is high. Okay, so it concludes that whatever may be the output provided 0 or 1, it would be in the set state, that is both the inputs in the next state would be in the logic high signal. Okay, whereas for the fourth case, that is when both the inputs are high, that is 1 1, when the output provided is 0, next state is invalid or forbidden. Okay, we cannot be judging whether it is 0 or 1, it would be in the forbidden state, right? So that's why for both the combination we need to be writing this dash here. Okay, so this is the complete characteristic table which is formed through the SR flip flop. Okay, so please note it down, this is very important. Now with respect to the equations formed, you need to be writing the characteristic equation provided. Okay, what you need to be doing, you should be building a K map here How to build a K-map? Yeah, I've already told you how to do it. Still, I'll tell you here. So you need to be taking three variables S, R, and Q. Okay. So totally three variables. So you should be writing all the combinations. That is starting from 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 up to 1, 1, 1. Okay. So build that K map here. Okay. It is a three variable K map S, R, Q, and all the eight combinations you mention it here. And wherever it is high, that is for 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 0, 1, these three ones you need to be, so 0, 0, 1 here it is 1, 1, 0, 0 here it is 1, 1, 0, 1 here it is 1, and wherever there are dashes, right, that also you need to be mentioning it, because it would be either 0 or 1. So that's why you need to be grouping that as well. So include that dashes and make a group starting from the maximum value. So here group of 4 can be formed, and this one remains, so this group of 2 can be formed. Okay. So if you make these two groups, you would be getting the individual equations for that group. That is, for the group of 2 we would be getting r bar q, and for group of 4 we would be getting only s here. Okay. So the our characteristic equation for the next state q of n plus 1, we would be getting it as s plus r dash q. Okay. So this is the characteristic equation of a SR flip flop. Similarly, now for the JK flip flop, this is the table form and the equation form. Let us see how it is. So here again, a pair of 4, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 for each present state inputs here. Okay. First, for when the both the inputs are 0, and when the output provided is 0, the next state would be 0, and when it is 1, the next state would be 1. It is same as SR flip flop. The output remains unchanged. Okay. Whereas for 0, 1, for 0, 1, when the output, when output is 0, the next state output would be 0, and when output is 1, the next state also would be 0. This is also same as SR flip flop, only that is it is in the reset state, and the third case also it is in the set state. Okay. The first three cases are same as that for the SR flip flop. Only in the final case you see here, it would be in the toggle state, right? When both the inputs are high, when the output provided is 0, the next state would be 1, and when output provided is 1, the next state would be 0. Whereas in the previous state, that is in the SR flip flop, it was dash, right? It was in the forbidden state. Okay. Whereas for JK flip flop, it would be in the toggle state. It would be reverse of whatever the provided input. Okay. So with respect to these, now make the K map wherever it is high, that is 1, 1, 1, 1. So there are four ones here. So put it here according to the three variable K map, and make a group here. This would be one group of 2, and this in the corners would be one group of 2. So for this group it is K bar Q, and for this group it is J Q bar. Okay. So that's what total summation would be equal to Q of n plus 1 is J Q bar plus K bar Q. So this is the characteristic equation formed with respect to JK flip flop. Now, characteristic table of a D flip flop. D flip flop is also called as data flip flop. It is a single input, right? So this is that table form. One input D for again you need to be making two pairs here. For 0, 0, when the input is 0, the when the output if you when the output gained, if it is 0, the next state output would be 0, and when the data input is 0, when the output is 1, the next state output would be 0. As I've told you, whatever the data you provide, the output would be remaining the same in the next state. Okay. Whatever the value may be in the present state, the output would be same as the data provided. So you see here, when the data are 0, for both 0 and 1, the next state output would be 0. Similarly, in the next case also, for 1, 1 here, when the output is 0, the next state output would be 1, and for the next case, when output is 1 in the present state, the next state output would be 1. Okay. So whatever the data input provided here, the same would be the output for the next state. Okay. So with respect to this, now build a K map here. So here are two high inputs here. One is for you need to be considering four pairs. One is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So the outputs are high for 1, 0, and 1, 1. You put this in this K map here, two variable K map, and one group is formed, that is equal to D. So our equation, characteristic equation would be Q of n plus 1 is equal to D for a D flip flop. Okay. Now final flip flop, that is the toggle flip flop characteristic table. So how it is given, you see here again, you need to be mentioning a group pair of two here, 0, 0, and 1, 1. So first thing is, when the present state, when the input output provided is 0, the next state output would be 0, and for the when the output provided is 1, the next state output would be 1. Okay. So when the two of the toggle signals are high, when output in the present state, when it is 0, in the next state the output would be 1, and when the output in the present state is 1, the next state output would be 0. Okay. So like this, the toggle state is obtained because the continuous toggling is happening, and like this, the characteristic table is formed. Now with respect to two variable k map 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, you mention the high inputs here and make the characteristic equation of a toggle flip flop. Okay, so we won't be getting any pairs here. We would be getting individual groups. So that is t bar q plus t q bar. It is equivalently we could be calling it as t xor with q. Okay, so this is the characteristic equation which we get for the t flip flop. Okay, yeah. So these were the characteristic table and equations. Now, with respect to these characteristic tables formed, we need to be knowing the excitation table as well. Okay, it is the table for the common terms which we get how the inputs and outputs are repeated. Okay, so this is also very important. So this would be very useful when we build the design of synchronous mod encounters in the upcoming videos of this module. Okay, so that this table would be very important at that time. So please understand it very well for all the four flip flops. So what do you mean by this here? The excitation table gives the value of the flip flops inputs that are necessary to change the flip flop's current state to the desired next state. Okay, so the excitation table is derived from the characteristic table of each flip-flop and is used in the synthesis of the sequential circuit. Okay, so how it is done, you see here, for each flip-flop, the first excitation table is for SR flip-flop. First, consider the characteristic table, whatever we have written, whatever we have just now seen, that you write it again for all the combinations and what are the present state and next state. Okay, so now you see here excitation table how it is written. You need to be considering the outputs first, present state and next state outputs, that is qn and qn plus 1, and the inputs you need to be considering s and r. Okay, so you see here how it is written. Firstly, for qn and qn plus 1, consider the first combination 0 0. Okay, so you see here where 0 0 where 0 0 is there. 0 0 is there in the first combination 0 0, and here in the third column 0 1. Okay, so these two are repeated, right? So that you mention it here together. And now the see in the input state sr. Okay, for this combination it is 0 0, and for this combination it is 0 1. So we could be saying that the totally the inputs are 0 is common for these two, but in the r state it is getting changed from 0 to 1. So that's why r can be either 0 or 1. So that's why we have mentioned it as a cross mark here. So this is the excitation table for the first case when the present state and next state outputs are 0 0. Okay, the s and r would be 0 and x here, where x indicates that it would be either 0 or 1. Okay, similarly for the next combination 0 1, 0 1, we don't have any other 0 1 term, so that write it here. And with respect to the 0 1, what is the input form? 1 0. Okay, so you write it here. Okay, next combination is 1 0 1 0, you write it here. And with respect to that the inputs formed are 0 1, so that you write it here. Okay, in the final combination 1 1, 1 1 is repeated here as well as here. Okay, so you write it here. And the terms sr inputs forward to that is one is 0 0 and another one is 1 0. Okay, if you compare these two terms 0 0 and 1 0, you see that r term 0 is common, so write it here, whereas s input gets changed from 0 to 1. So the final inputs would be either 0 or 1 for s, and it is fixed 0 for r. Okay, so like this the excitation table is built by checking the characteristic table. Okay, hope this is clear. One for the SR flip flop. Similarly, for other three flip flops they have given. This is for JK flip flop. You see here the same thing. First, you see where 0 0 is repeated. 0 0 is repeated twice here. So the inputs provided to that is 0 0 and 0 1. It remains the same. That is 0x as same as SR flip flop. And next for 0 1, you see here 0 1 is repeated twice here. So the inputs are 1 0 and 1 1. So that's why this 1 remains same, and here it changed from 0 to 1 at the k state. So that's why 1 and x here. Okay, so this is for 0 1. Next for 1 0, you see here we have 1 1 0 here and 1 0 here. So this is 0 1 and 1 1. So j input gets changed from 0 to 1 and k input remains the same. So it is x and 1. Okay, for the final state 1 1 and 1 1, the inputs are 1 0 and 0 0. So the first input j gets changed, so that's why it is x and 0. Okay, so like this the excitation table is built for a jk flip flop. Similarly for d flip flop and t flip flop. Okay, write the characteristic table and the excitation table. First is for 0 0, the input is 0, so mention it here it as 0. Next for 0 1, the input is 1. For 1 0, the input is 0, and for 1 1 the input is 1. Like this excitation table is built for the D flip flop, and for the T flip flop the same way. Okay, when it is 0 0, the input provided to the combination 0 0 is 0, and for 0 1 it is 1, for 1 0 it is 1, and for 1 1 it is 0. Okay, like this the excitation table is built for a T flip flop. So hope this is clear how the excitation tables are built for each flip flops. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. In this video we had discussed with the characteristic equations and the excitation tables of all the fundamental flip flops. Okay, hope you have watched this video till the end. Please don't skip this video, this is very important. In the upcoming video we are going to be seeing with some of the important shift registers which are essential for you guys to know. Okay, so let us see that in the next video. Thank you.